Hi, today on our business spotlight, we have Sarah Louise Gallagher, and she owns the business Impulse Recruitment. And we're going to have a chat with her today, and she's going to tell us a bit about herself and her business. So over to you, Sarah Louise. What do you do, and for how long have you been doing it?
Yeah, hello. So I'm in the recruitment industry. I've been in recruitment for the last 13 years, and I am the owner and the founder and CEO of Impulse Recruitment in Dublin. So we specialise in recruitment, in permanent recruitment only, and we would specialise in recruitment in Dublin and across Ireland as well, the island of Ireland. So yeah, that's what we do.
Fantastic. And how are you finding the market at the moment? Is it tougher than it has been, or better, or what?
It is. I think the market has definitely crept up, after COVID. I think it's booming. But saying that as well, it is a candidates market. There's a lot of opportunity out there for candidates. And of course, then employers are finding that difficult because I suppose we're in two hands where we have a candidate, but the candidate has numerous offers on the plate. So, it can be quite tough in the market at the moment to get the right candidate and to also I suppose for the candidate then to decide what type of role to take on because they have a lot of offers, but it's great. It's booming at the moment, and it's really lovely to see,
Fantastic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to business owners now, that we really need to sell our companies now to, as a great place to work, which is, can only be good all around. I think the days of putting out an ad and getting 20 applicants that you can choose from are kind of gone. It's gone for the moment anyway. So yeah, definitely developing a culture within a business and making it a great place to work, I think is really important these days. Who would you see as your best customer?
Yeah, that's a big question. So we would deal with an awful lot of companies across Ireland, and then of course some of them are, well, a majority of them would be global as well. One of our amazing companies that we work with would be RMX Global, UK and Ireland, and then they're also across in America. So they'd be quite a good company to work with. And we also have another global company which would be Renus Logistics. And then we have like other companies within like the FMCG, like McCullough, and them type of companies as well. But I mean, I can't select the one because they're all amazing. So yeah.
They're like all your children or something like that. Yeah, you can't pick one over the other. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So were there any business changes you had to consider during COVID-19, and COVID-19 made it necessary? So were there any changes you had to make to your business during COVID?
Of course, yeah, absolutely. Of course, everywhere has shut down at that stage. And, we weren't allowed to even be in the same room at that stage, people near enough, unless it was 2 meters. But for us in recruitment, we shut everything down. We weren't allowed to obviously meet people in the room. So we went online and we were conducting interviews from Teams, Microsoft Teams to Zoom, whichever was handier for the candidates. And then also we had to, I suppose, implement like an instruction, booklet on how candidates can actually get on the platforms and how they can conduct an interview with us, because a lot of people weren't understanding the online world. So we did that along with then the likes of, of course, emails was in all the time. So we were emailing a lot more, such as contracts to the likes of references, reference forms, everything like that was done purely online. Our whole world, I think, was online. And then of course the telephone. So yeah, it was a major, I think, change and transition for everyone, all employers and everybody in the world. And it was like learning something overnight, but we got there in the end, and yeah, we just kept pushing on.
Fantastic. And of all the actions you've taken because of the pandemic, what are some that will remain part of your business?
Yeah, so we kept most of our interviews are online, and because we specialise in Ireland, we might have people that are in Mayo or Galway or Donegal. So, for them, instead of trailing up to Dublin for an interview or going to the employers' offices and that, we stayed online. So even our clients, we've got our clients to adapt to doing their first interviews online as well. So it's been really, really good and really positive.
Fantastic. And then I suppose going a bit deeper, Sarah Louise, what's your biggest learning since you've been a business owner?
Yeah, that's a great question. I suppose being a business owner, I've learned an awful lot, and there's a lot of things that I had to learn myself as well. You know, near enough overnight, along with the pressure of COVID as well. But I suppose one really, really serious and good thing was to be resilient. You know, no matter what, we've all got through COVID, and I think that really shows you as an individual, me as an individual, we are, you know, we are resilient, and we can get through more and more things. So that's one thing. And then another thing I think would be is be consistent, you know, don't give up. You know, people, I suppose, in business, when you're dealing with, you know, as a service industry, it mightn't be a good day for that client or that new potential person you want to bring on board. So, you know, they could be very busy. So just be consistent and know that it will be the right time that they will come back to us to use our services. And basically don't take no for an answer once it's the right time.
Yeah, I know what it's taught to me a while back is, you said the best salespeople in the world are 4 years old and they want an ice cream, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
The conversion rate is around 100%, I think. But anyway, and so, any offers you want to include in the newsletter, you know, when we're putting this out?
Yeah, so basically, like how I suppose we're in business and we do good business and we're busy, and consistent clients coming back to us, you know, with reoccurring new roles and that, we would offer quite competitive, I would say competitive rates. So I mean, most definitely we would like to add into the newsletter of the month that, most definitely we would offer competitive rates, and I suppose a personal service as well. We are growing and we're continuously to grow, so we've always a lot of time to deal with our clients personally as well, so they'll always get the time from us as well, you know.
Fantastic. That's great, Sarah Louise. And I suppose if we're finishing up, you know, what is most inspiring to you today, or you know, in the current market? What's most inspiring to you?
Yeah, most inspiring would be, I think, people. It's just incredible, you know, at the moment. There's so much going on out there in you know, even after COVID, and either people are looking to transition. I think people who are been in, let's say, they could be in the likes of engineering for 20 years, and now they're realizing that they have another talent that they'd like to use within their career. So they're looking to transition over. And I think that, you know, people like that are so inspiring, because no matter what age they are or where they are in the world, that they will move on. And, you know, you might speak to someone today and they're in engineering, and, you know, with the help of using us, then within 6 months they've moved into a completely different industry and they're flying it, like, you know. But yeah, I just think people in general at the moment are so inspiring, like they're go-getters, you know.
Fantastic. Listen, Sarah Louise, it's been great talking to you today, and talking about your company, Impulse Recruitment. So we look forward to seeing you in our newsletter.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time today. It was great.
You're very welcome. Take care.